Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Mikko. I come from Finland. I work for a company called Clothing Plus. And we are a developer and manufacturer of textile integrated sensors. There's been not that many textile applications here. So I'm going to turn that around by showing you a bunch of stuff. About my company, first, well, that I already said. Application areas can be pretty much anything from sports, fitness, well-being to healthcare. We actually have two business units. We've got Clothing Plus Sports and Clothing Plus Medical, focusing on those two major different segments. 27 employees in Finland, that's where our headquarters are, but we also own our very own factory in China near Shanghai, where we got about 260 highly skilled workers. And this is actually something that sets us apart from pretty much everybody else, that we actually have, we own our own factory. So the stuff or the equipment and machinery that we have in China, we also have in Finland at our R&D lab. So everything that we do, that we come up in the R&D can instantly be taken into production in China. And whatever we learn at the production line can be fed directly back to R&D. So it's a self-feeding continuous loop. About 8 million euros turnover in 2012. We were the first company and the first people to actually come up with a functional textile heart rate strap. And in 1998, we did the Siberia research prototype. And in that, we had a piece of underwear and a shirt with embroidered conductive yarns, which then led to a polar transmitter. And that was actually fully functional. And that we did already in 1998. So we have a long track record in doing this. And then in 2002, we actually did the very first commercial mass-produced textile heart rate sensor for Polar. So we have quite a history. Our products, we don't really have products. Like we don't sell off-the-shelf products apart from maybe the heart rate strap, which is our volume seller. But we like to call ourselves we offer two kinds of services. We offer product development service and manufacturing service. And but just to go back to the stuff that we do, because of the limited time, I'm going to show you the heart rate sensor strap. This is you're not going to see anything, but it's a strap like this, and this is what we sell to pretty much all of the major heart rate monitor companies. They get their stuff from us. And it's fully machine washable, about 100 cycles of machine washing. And the standard strap functions with pretty much any regular heart rate transmitter, which can just clip on like so. That's it. Most prominent customers, Garmin, Suunto, Timex, Sigma, to name a couple. Coming up. This is what we do right now. This is what we have been doing since 2008. It's very real. We've been doing millions of these. Coming up is the next version of it. You'll be very welcome to come and see me afterwards and take a closer look and feel at these things. But again, you're probably not really going to see this, but this has these garment-type snap buttons, the traditional snap buttons that you've seen in garments for decades. Very proven technology, works like a charm. However, when we approached underwear companies with the idea of embedding heart rate monitor sensors, they felt that the big snap buttons, that they were kind of too bulky. Heart rate monitor companies are quite fine with it, but as for underwear and the future of the heart rate monitor straps, we've got the new standard. This is going to be in production in September, so it's going to be available to anybody in September later this year. And also, just to give you a comparison, this is the present day standard of a heart rate transmitter. Let me hold it up like this. And this is the next next generation. It's about half the size and half the weight of the present present standard, so to speak. Okay, so we've improved everything on it. It's much, much more comfortable. It's got a wraparound construction, so it doesn't, it's like no skin irritation at all. So all the people who keep saying that a chest strap for measuring heart rate is uncomfortable, prepare to be proven wrong. Okay, this is one of my favorite slides and favorite pictures of all time. It's a heart rate monitor sensor bra, which we've been manufacturing for a couple of companies. Here in the picture, there's a bra by a small Danish company called Pure Lime. They've been selling their stuff online since 2011. So it's proven technology once again. We've got several large international brands joining this and next year. And let me just show you an example of this. Looks like this. Again, you just approach me afterwards and come and take a closer look at these. Now, the next thing, this is a very bold statement, I know this. We claim that sensing will be a basic function for all premium sports underwear within 5 years, the coming 5 years. And this is, well, we know this. It's going to happen. And that's such a great thing about wearables, that a lot of the concepts that we've seen here and some of the products which are up and coming, this is actually already happening. It's been done, it's been there for years, and it's up for grabs for anybody to get. And also, of course, we'll go into the medical segment with medical sensors closely afterwards. Up next, this is something that only a few people have seen so far. But these are a pair of EMG monitoring pants, so we're not at all only about heart rate. They look like a regular pair of compression pants, but if I turn them inside out, you can see that they have these sensors and traces fully integrated into them. This is done by lamination technology, and these pants are going to go into production within a couple of weeks. So again, not just a concept, but very real. And so the part that we do is the textile stuff, the integration. We don't do the hardware or the software. So even this connector here, it's manufactured and made by somebody else. The pants, they measure muscle activity, so basically they can track, it's meant for real hardcore athletes who need to shave off like hundredths of a second, or improve their game by measuring that maybe they're not moving symmetrically when they're exercising or when they're doing their training, stuff like that. As for medical, sadly, I don't have any prototypes with me, but I can tell you that we're active in that segment as well. Like I said earlier, we do many kinds of measurements. Sadly, can't talk about them yet, but there's one exception. I can talk about the Philips heart cycle vest. It was a project done together with Philips and various other companies. It's a garment which measures the fluid in the lungs. Apparently there's a medical condition, some kind of heart failure, which results in fluid accumulating in the lungs. And traditionally, the person who suffers from this kind of condition will not know it until it's too late. And when it finally hits them, they collapse and they need immediate medical attention. With this device, we can actually monitor it, and we can make conclusions as early as 10 or 14 days earlier, and this person can be just taken into to go and see a doctor and basically get dehydration medicine or whatever. It works by this person who is taken into monitoring, puts this vest on for 5 minutes every morning, during their normal routines. They just put the vest on, have it on, wear it for 5 minutes and take it off. And the electronics, they do everything. Philips is responsible for the electronics and the system. Everything is wirelessly sent to a physician who then will make conclusions about the data. Again, I've got the stuff right here with me. I'm going to be here tonight and tomorrow, so if you're interested, please come by and take a closer look at this stuff. Thank you so much.